They're both red. I guess. Okay. I don't know. Guess it's not so much that I'm engaging in a battle. It's like you have to activate both of them. That's why they're red. Okay. I was like, what do? Under secret orders, Hewitt scouts the Telior domain with Flugy. Are we flooding something? We're gonna explode the dam? Is that what it is?
Benedict asked me to scout out Teliorn where the Esfrosti soldiers are stationed.
I found them. They're right there.
But I hardly see any around. Why did he ask me to come here in the first place? I doubt it would matter in reclaiming the capital. But orders are orders. I should report back.
A missive arrives at the Whiteholm Castle, informing Thalos and the others of the outcome of Erica's negotiations with Hysand.
Ah, tidings from Erica. She says Hysand refused our final offer.
You seem surprised. There was no way Hysand would agree to open the source.
I know that, but the negotiations were meant to buy us time. Yet it seems their soldiers are already on the move. Damn it all! This wasn't supposed to happen.
If you play with fire, you get burned. Now we have no recourse but to meet them in battle without the Archduke.
So it has come to war, then?
We just have to beat them at their own game. Their newest saint is heading the vanguard. You must be delighted that a former retainer to the crown is coming to visit, right, Cordelia?
Enough, Thalos. I won't allow such impudence toward the Queen.
Queen? This child is nothing more than a puppet.
Oh, like you!
And I believe the impotent one here is you, Avlora. A general has no right telling the Prime Minister what to do.
I had no idea the Prime Minister's job was to torment the weak.
Enough, General of Lore. I will answer the Prime Minister. As the Queen of Glenbrook, I shall protect my kingdom until my dying breath, no matter who may stand against me.
It appears your impudence is contagious, Avlora. Your charge knows not how powerless she is.
Worry not, Your Majesty. I shall protect you.
Because I am to wed the Archduke?
Because you are a warrior. One who does not give up, even if she must fight her battles alone. I was an orphan. I never knew my parents. I entered the army to make a place for myself. So I know better than anyone the pain of having to do everything on your own.
Allow me to bare my heart to you as well, General of Lora.
No, that's okay.
As the last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, I do not intend to let Gustudolf have his way.
You mean to strike down the Archduke?
But I lack the power to do so. Have you heard of the Royalists? The aristocrats who were aid to my father.
I have. I also heard they secretly indulged in bribes and the like for personal gain. That man Patriot was cozying up to the Archduke not seconds after King Regna's beheading. Their kind knows no loyalty.
Indeed. But Gustudolf has not given any of them a position in his court, so they have fallen on hard times. I want to ask Patriot and the other royalists for their help.
Are you mad? No doubt they would wholeheartedly embrace you as their symbol, but only for their own purposes.
I understand that. But their years in service to the crown have earned them great influence in politics. I must have their support if I'm to reclaim Glenbrook.
Is it possible for you to rein them in?
Not alone. But with you, General of Laura, I can. They lack military might. If you accompany me, I could sway them to my cause. Please, General, lend me your strength.
As an Frosty general, I simply cannot turn a deaf ear to what you've told me. Did you not think I would tell the Archduke of your plans?
Of course I did. But I refuse to stand idly by as a mere decoration. So if it meant earning your trust, I was willing to show you that I wish to protect Glenbrook by any means necessary.
You took a gamble.
I had to. For it is not status or reward that moves you.
So you bet on my honor, and refusal would sully my name forever. However, safeguarding the kingdom comes first. Fighting at your side will have to wait.
General of Laura.
A word of advice, Your Majesty. Both Hyzant and the Archduke are veterans of war. The fight will not be an easy one, and may rage on for many years.
Even so, I will not falter. I must do this. For my father and brothers.
An admirable resolve. One which I will see fulfilled. I shall be your sword and shield, my queen.
Thank you, General of Laura.
I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I knew it was heading that way where it was like, obviously Avlora's gonna help Cordelia, but I'm like, but you're awful. You didn't have any reason to be awful. You could have stopped being awful at any time, but you continued to be awful. And now you're like, wait a minute. I guess I'll stop. I'm like, okay, then, like, just be awful if you're gonna be awful. Alright, the party decides how to use the new weapon gifted to them by Hyzant. Oh, okay, so I guess the scale... Okay, yeah, the scales are right there, so it's a scale time. It's scaling time! It's either we're going to blow up the dam, or we are going to blow up the wall, or whatever, something to Glenbrook. I assume. I assume these are the two options. Oh, but I was like... For Thalis and Erica, I was like, oh, these are the kind of people where it's like, even if you beat them up, it doesn't matter because you can't beat up and fix stupid. They're just like so set in their ways. And I'm like, it's, those people like that where you're like, what do? You can't get through to them. They're just dinguses forever, you know? Thalis or blow up Erica. What if we just, you know, put the X on the ground and they'll be like, hey, could you stand over there? Just right there. Yes, that'd be great. The Archduke asks you to stand right there. If you could just, yeah, Goose sends his regards, says, please stand right there. Thank you. Okay. The party decides how to, yeah, use the weapon by Hyzant. Let's go. Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking too much. Here we go. Ugh.
I apologize, but are you suggesting we destroy the dam around Telior Reservoir to start a flood?
Boom.
The capital city was built on the banks of the Norzelia River. Breaking the dam surrounding Lake Telior upstream will allow us to submerge a majority of the city. Flooding the town will throw their army into disarray, which should allow us to take the place by storm.
But the people.
Lake Telior is a man-made reservoir. You might be able to burst through with a blast crystal.
Huette scouted the area earlier and reported seeing very few sentries. Proof enough that this is outside the Archduke's calculations.
Yeah, because it's probably killing a lot of people if I do it.
The damage will be too great.
Mm-hmm.
The means would not justify the end, Benedict.
We cannot afford to lose.
I agree with Roland. There is already far too much blood on our hands.
I'm like, if you, like, you're trying to reclaim the city to save the people. So if you're killing half the people, you are failing to save the city. You are shooting yourself in the foot. Like, ugh.
Perhaps it's worth speaking with the people and gaining their understanding.
Yeah, Benedict is pretty red. He's like, everybody under the bus. The Roselle under the bus. The town under the bus.
Unless we reclaim Glenbrook, it's unlikely they'll understand or support our actions. We must take the capital back and show our strength and resolve first.
So that means you stand by Benedict then?
Of course she does.
If we have a sure shot at winning, we need to take it. No matter the consequences.
Erador, no.
We can't lose the war. We just can't.
Telior Reservoir is the kingdom's water source. The dam was constructed to protect the people from floods. I doubt they would ever forgive us should we choose to destroy it for war.
Glenbrook thrives because of that water, and to use it otherwise is inexcusable. Brute strength isn't the only way to reclaim the city. We can strike at night and defeat their commanding officers. There are ways to slip into the castle unseen.
If you have used it before, there is a chance it has been sealed off since.
There is more than one route. You needn't worry.
So you mean not to use the blast crystal?
No, I do. After we sneak in, we can sink Esfrost's warship. It would close off their escape route.
Our first priority should be ensuring the people's safety. We cannot allow them to be taken hostage. It would restrict our options as well.
She's got a point. But how do we take the capital back after that?
We could use the blast crystal to destroy the bridge connecting the town and the castle. The enemies would be stuck within the walls.
Just watching Serenoa's head is like a tennis match. Back and forth.
That would certainly mitigate the damages to the citizens. If we encircle the castle, we could negotiate with them.
We could ask them to yield, free Glenbrook, and re-establish the trade between our nations. I am certain we can find a way to make both parties agree.
Negotiate?
I understand your thoughts and the wishes held therein.
Allow me to ask once more.
To the scales.
Shall we shatter the dam around Lake Telior and flood the town? Sneak in under the guise of night, sink their ships, and slay their commanding officers? Or destroy the bridge, safeguard the people, and negotiate with the enemy?
This is 3 options.
Fetch the scales. It is time we decide our path.
Excuse you. That is 3 things. You've listed 3 things here. That's more than 2. Oh no. Oh no. No. Game. It's getting a little warm in here. We now have 3 paths before us, each with its own merits and shortcomings. Which one will lead House Wolford to victory? Okay. Destroy the bridge and trap the enemy in the castle, then negotiate. Destroy the dam and wash away the troops in the Crown City. Infiltrate the castle, launch a surprise attack, and destroy the Duchy's worship. Okay. Obviously yellow is stupid, and we're not doing that one. Save. Yeah, I was like, obviously, whatever path we go down, we're gonna go down it, but I could put it on a different thing if I'm like, well, I was kind of wondering about the other one. I'm trying to think. Like, getting rid of the warship is a good thing. And it's the ship. We're not, like, trying to blow up people. We're trying to stop the stuff. Like, it doesn't help that I'm like, I don't know how the castle works, because if I'm like, I destroy the bridge, but it's like, oh yeah, you know, if we tie all the bed sheets together, we could climb down and we're, you know, we're not really stranded, you know? Or if it's like, oh yeah, if we try and climb down, we're not gonna make it, we're gonna die. Like, we are actually stranded in the castle. There's that. I don't know that part. Getting rid of the warship is good. Anything that has less war would be good. So green or pink? Heading out, my lord? We need a vote. Alright, I'm out. Anything with less war would be good. It's true. It's true. I heard that Elfric is still in development, and only a few people are privy to its details. According to the rumors, its blast could blow a hole straight through a castle wall. Could we really use such a thing in battle? Elfric is still in development? Are they hoping to use this battle to test its powers? There's a chance we're exposing the people to greater danger than we thought. We must consider its placement very carefully. So yeah, in that case, probably use it on the ship. Yeah, I was like, are Thalas and Erica on the ship? Alright, we probably wouldn't be that lucky. Lord Serenoa, we're returning from scouting the capital. We've returned from scouting the capital. The Crown City is teeming with Esfrosti soldiers, and it appears that a second force led by General Avlora is defending Whiteholm Castle. So Esfrost has soldiers stationed throughout the city and around the castle, the latter led by General Avlora no less. I doubt a full frontal attack would work to our favor. This is definitely worth considering when making our strategy. Okay, so the bridge thing is not gonna work. Not gonna work great. Like, obviously, we would see it to the end. It would, you know, make it work. Lord Serenoa, I shall accompany you wherever you go. I'm sure my knowledge of Elfric will be of great service to you. My lord, how is your father doing? People are worried. We haven't heard any tidings of his health for some time now. Regret to tell you that his condition remains unchanged. I only wish there were some magic elixir to see him back to health. My father's name carries great weight, even now. There's no way we would lose him, not when we need him most. I appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. My father is the strongest man I've ever known. Doubtless he'll be back on his feet in no time. I don't need her to worry. The town is, you know, optimistic. This is kind of just a weird one. It's like, nah, his name's so great. There's no way he would die. We need him. It's like, no, that's not how that works. It's like, no, he's really strong. He'll be fine. Bam! Look forward to the day already. I have the utmost faith in Lord Simon. But I forget myself. You must be so busy, Lord Serenoa. My apologies for detaining you. Please don't apologize. I am happy to know that people care about my father so. Lord Simon is a true hero to us all, and not because he brought the Salt Iron War to its end. We respect him because he has a heart of gold and walks astride his people. Thank you. Neither my father nor I could ask for a better people. Lord Simon is ever in the people's prayers. We hope he makes a swift recovery. My uncle's a soldier, but he's always busy these days. I haven't been able to talk to him at all. Sell me things. Sell me things. I've got a lot of money. Please sell me things. Good without these for now. It's the cat. I swear the cat keeps changing. Does the cat keep changing? Is it just me? Soon we're gonna have like 6 options on the scale, and the screen's gonna be covered and I won't be able to see anything. It'll be great. Like, I would love to investigate this, but I can't see what I'm looking at. Ugh. After the duchy made their declaration, the Holy State stopped shipping salt. Merchants can no longer trade salt in the capital either. Wind amulet. See? Didn't need to buy it. Since the fall of House Falks and Tellior, many of their people have fled here to Wolfort, and refugees from the Crown City have also come to live within our domain. It is not uncommon to hear of fights breaking out between them and the people of Wolfort. What should we do, my lord? Our domain can only support so many people. Why not convince them to look to Hyzan for refuge? These people have nowhere to go. We will accept them with open arms. We must prioritize the happiness of our people. To do so, we must regrettably ask the more problematic individuals to leave. Ooh. Like, if people are actively not trying to get along, they're just, like, being pains in the butt. Yeah, I would be like, hey, the door's over there. If you are not contributing and you're not trying, you can go. But if it's like, you know, people just bad blood, hard feelings, and that kind of tension, that's understandable. You can eventually get over that in time. I don't know if Hyzan would take them. You know, okay, you know, they have nowhere else to go. Very well, my lord, but I should warn you that our domain's resources will soon run dry. And the people's discontent continues to grow. I understand, but before either of those reach their limit, I shall bring Esfrost to its knees. Understood, my lord. Leave the issue of the refugees to us. Lord Serenoa, I know the capital requires your attention, so please leave the issue of the refugees to us. Black Anklet. What does that do? Increases strength, magic attack, physical defense, and black defense, or magic defense, but deals damage to you at the start of your turn. So it's cursed. Automatically revives the wearer once per battle. That's overpowered, and where did I get that? Who needs to come back to life when they die? Archibald? Finally seeing her art as cute. This is like the hey guys. Hey. And then no one gets the black anklet. That's just... I would absolutely forget that it's on and then probably get somebody killed. My niece came back from the Crown City. She said there are more Esfrosti soldiers than ever now. Add Roland's wanted poster to notes. I'm sorry? Why does he have a wanted poster? What is happening? I, Gustadolf Esfrost, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, hereby order the arrest of His Royal Highness Prince Roland of the Kingdom of Glenbrook. The prince is 20 years of age, gold of hair and blue of eye. He has in his possession a ring bearing the insignia of the royal family. Whomsoever captures the prince and delivers him to duchy officials unharmed, will be rewarded with a sum of 100,000. Roland? I'm sorry we've got to turn you in. It's just too good of a deal. Yeah, right? Why is it here? Who put this up? My reserves are still stocked, but I do not know how long that will last. The Duchy's trade embargo has me worried, to say the least. The soldiers look like they're preparing for something. Is another big battle on the horizon? The Byzantian soldiers that were bringing relief supplies look like they're readying for war too. Don't worry about it, it's fine. The scouts we sent to the capital returned not moments ago. Our preparations are continuing apace, but I worry about sharing the field with the Byzantine troops. Look, sharing is caring. We must share. Came here hoping to bring my... What the... Cat just snorting. Came here hoping to bring my aunt to live with me in the capital. Esfrost's invasion took me by surprise, but life's been easier since. We can enjoy freedom of trade and no longer have to give offerings to the crown. Seems the people living in the Crown City aren't suffering as much as I thought they'd be. After the Duchy made their declaration, the Holy State stopped shipping salt. Okay, yeah. Alright, okay. Did we go in all the houses? I think we went in all the houses. There's not many houses to go into. Any items? No. Is that shiny? They like put shines everywhere. It's very hard to tell. Aha! That was a shiny. Lord Serenoa, you've been out and about quite often lately. Is something amiss? I can't help but notice the comings and goings of Byzantine soldiers too. Something about it bodes ill. Yeah, about that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'll make another save. Alright, Hewitt. Talk to me, ma'am. Prince Roland wishes to defeat the Esfrosti commanders who unjustly occupy Whiteholm Castle. I see this plan as proof of his resolve. As a member of the King's Guard, I intend to help him see it through. I believe it best to trap Esfrost troops in the castle and force them to negotiate. We should destroy the dam to cleanse the crown city of the Esfrost. So we'd at least have to fight. So if we destroy the warship, we have to fight two fractions. We have to fight what's coming out of the castle and what's in the town. If we trap them in the castle, we only have to fight what's in the town. Like, okay, if we don't destroy the boat, then we can commandeer it, right? Right. Ideally. But I think I want to get rid of the boat. I think the boat's gotta go.
Ah, yes?
Benedict's plan gives us our surest path to victory, but would incur great damages to the capital, and Prince Roland's plan is far too dangerous a gamble. Call me naive, but I believe Frederica's plan is the best for all of us. She's she's more okay with washing the city away as opposed to sneaking in. I see. I admit I am curious as to why you would choose Prince Roland's plan. If we sneak into the castle, we may be able to catch the enemy unawares and rescue Queen Cordelia. His plan would allow us to reclaim the Crown City unarmed. We could show the people that we mean well. Unharmed. Esfrost needs their ships for both travel and transport. Destroying them now would undoubtedly avail us in future battles. Yeah, I mean, that's my thought.
Yes, I see.
I see. Even if we reclaim the capital, our fight with Esfrost will continue. And by sinking their warships, we could most certainly deal a heavy blow to their military might. Destroying them now would be in our best interest indeed.
I require some time to think.
There's much more to consider with Prince Roland's plan than I originally thought.
Serenoa.
A nation cannot exist without a people. We cannot risk exposing those very people to any more hardship than they have already endured. Oh, this is where I point out that it's not too bad for them, apparently. If we explode the bridge, we can isolate the castle. The people will be spared from our battle. Using the secret passages to infiltrate the castle is the soundest course of action. Serenoa, do you truly think Roland's plan is the best way forward? His plan is simple and relies solely on House Wolfort to reclaim the city. We have successfully infiltrated the castle using the tunnels before. I have no doubt we can do it again. General Avlora guards the castle. There's a chance your plan could result in a prolonged battle. Yeah, I was like, there's picking the right choice, which I think is the new one we found. But then there's the picking what I would I actually think, so is what I'm trying to do. I mean, we used them before.
But...
Everyone knows of Prince Roland's death, so the Duchy won't be expecting anyone else to be using the tunnels. A surprise attack may very well bring us victory, but taking our fight into enemy territory comes with no small amount of risk. If Prince Roland were to fall in battle, wouldn't this war lose all meaning?
I need a moment to think.
Thank you, Serenoa. I am happy to know where it is you stand. Yeah, she's like, I'm not about this.
Say.
Flooding the city will leave the people with nowhere to live, and Frederica's plan hinges on how the enemy responds. We can win if we sneak into the castle and slay the Frosty commanders. Only Cordelia and I are privy to the secret passages.
My lord.
Negotiating would only grant the enemy reprieve, and there is a high chance that Queen Cordelia has revealed the secret tunnels to the enemy. But we would most certainly deal a heavy blow to the Frosty forces by flooding the city. Secret passages. So you would choose Prince Roland's plan. Might I inquire as to why? Even if Frost knows of the tunnels, they won't be expecting anyone to use them. The tunnels are our royal family secret. I highly doubt Queen Cordelia would have divulged them to anyone. Frost needs their ships for both travel and transport. It would do us well to destroy them at the soonest opportunity. The Duchy's warships are troublesome indeed, and Frost is adept with ships and naval warfare. Even if my plan were to succeed, there is a chance that a great number of enemy soldiers escape using these vessels. In which case, it would better serve us to take them by surprise.
I am decided.
I understand your argument, my lord. But to perfect a plan, one must consider it from all angles. Let us continue our discussion. Taking the enemy by surprise may grant us a swift victory and reduce the burden on the people. The more time our plan takes, the more likely Queen Cordelia is to be taken hostage. If we sneak into the castle, however, we may be able to help her escape. Allowing harm to befall the crown city and castle would solely house Wolfert's honor as one of the high houses. We should avoid flooding the city if we can avoid it. We should avoid flooding the city if we can avoid it. But only if we can avoid it. And reduce the burden on the people. All three of these. Guess Cordelia's safety. Rescuing Her Majesty is a matter of import to both the kingdom and Prince Roland.
Perhaps.
But if we prioritize her escape, we risk losing the battle. Our objective is to oust the Ice Frosty forces and take back control of the capital. We mustn't forget that.
I may have to consult the others.
Thank you, my lord. You have made your stance abundantly clear. Yeah, you be deep in thought, buddy.
Aye, lad.
Destroying the dam is our best shot at winning this battle. The enemy wouldn't know what hit him if we flooded the city. But there's no denying that the other plans have their merits too. Should we go with our best bet or consider one of the other options? Oh, he's like, yeah, you get a pick. Secret. So he wants to trap. Is okay with flooding. We sneak in. We're ninjas. So you'd go with Prince Roland's plan then. What makes you so sure? Infiltrating the castle is proof of Roland's resolve as a member of the royal family, and as his vassal, I wish to stand beside him. The Duchy's warships are a troublesome force to be reckoned with. It would avail us to destroy them at the soonest opportunity. Yeah. I suppose you're thinking ahead to our battle with Gustadolf, eh? It's true that those iron ships give them a special edge in warfare. So destroying them now would not only prevent them from escaping the castle, but also put a dent in the Duchy's military might. You're always one step ahead, lad. I'm proud of you.
Tough spot we're in.
You opened my eyes to the merits of Prince Roland's plan, my lord. It's given me lots to think about. Well, that was easy. Alright, Anna. Anna.
Yes,
I
sir?
can call you Anna. The enemy may already be aware of the tunnels, but no one is anticipating a flood. The capital is swarming with Frosty soldiers. We must prepare ourselves to make sacrifices if we are to reclaim the city. Yeah, sacrifice Frosty people, not ours. Using the secret passages. So you share Prince Roland's thoughts, even though Frost might know about the tunnels. Only the royal family knows about the tunnels. There's no way Queen Cordelia has revealed their location. The flood would destroy the crown city, whereas stealing into the castle would spare the people harm. And I can think of no one better at covert operations than you, Anna. The enemy is scattered throughout the city and castle. Inside Whiteholm, a small and elite force would have the advantage over numbers.
Indeed.
Yeah. I see you already know where the enemy is situated, my lord. It is as you say, numbers would be not in the castle's narrow passageways. We could certainly use that to our advantage. Even if we were met with General Avlora's forces, we would be able to fight her on equal footing.
I need time.
Though the plan is hardly foolproof, I suppose it is still worth considering. So it's also like, if we just head-on attack them, we would have to go through the town army, which is weaker than the castle army. So it's like, by the time we do that, we're exhausted. They kick the crap out of us. It's not, that's not gonna work. You sneak in, you fight the hardest boss first, and then they usually kind of stop fighting after that because you just destroyed the strongest person, and they're like, well, that was who was paying my bills, and also if you destroyed them, I'm a little scared of you. Even if you are tired, like, it's terrifying. End persuasion phase and commence voting. Yes. Let's get it.
It is time to cast our votes. In which strategy do we entrust the future of Glenbrook? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
On this, I cannot be swayed.
I do not think your plan is a bad one, just not the best one given the circumstances. Benedict!
Even still.
The people's safety is what's most important. On this matter, I cannot be swayed. Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I disagree.
My apologies, but I will put my faith in Frederica's plan. Mm-mm.
I cannot agree to this.
My apologies, but my token will fall elsewhere this time.
Forgive me, lad.
Oh no! Oh no! We've lost! Sorry, but my token's going elsewhere this time, lad. I think it'd be really fun for, like... I haven't seen any streams of this, so I don't know, but it's probably happened where... if the streamer has a prediction of, like, who wins, or, like, who would you vote for? Maybe not a prediction, but, like, a poll of, like, who everyone would vote for that. I think that's interesting information to see what side they'd go on. Well, it looks like we're... I don't know what. Frederica, maybe?
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path
Please
we've
don't
chosen.
be the dam. Please don't be the dam. It's the worst option. We'll go with it if it's that's what it is, but don't do it. Damn. Frick.
The way forward is decided.
You're all the worst. What have you done? This is the worst plan. This is
And flood the capital, dealing a crippling blow to the enemy forces.
And the people we're trying to liberate. This is stupid. This also just causes a lot of problems down the line in the future as well. Like, you're messing with the land here.
You will submerge the capital to win the battle. I see. So Wolfort rules with military might.
We rule with stupidity.
It is a thorny path you tread. Your people will resent you for this.
I know!
I know.
It would be unfortunate if you didn't, but that is what it means to rule with might.
Right, Bullseye.
I must return to Hysant and see Minister Camsell. Next we meet, you will have both of our armies at your backs.
You have my thanks.
We cannot afford to lose this fight. For Norzelia.
I thought this battle was for Glenbrook.
This is not a simple struggle for power, Minister Sereno. The goddess, the source, iron? The war of 30 years ago comes back to haunt us because the old cling to relics of the past. Norzelia needs to be born anew. Right now, the people of every nation are searching for a young standard bearer to guide them.
A standard bearer?
Yes, people like you and me.
Trying to...
This war is a fine opportunity for us to show our worth to Norzelia.
He's trying to pocket me. You and I, you know, we're not so different, you and I. You and I will lead the people. Just stop. Vexon, please. Just, I'm in a bad mood. The damn one. This is the worst timeline. All right, just put that. Save number 3. All right, here we go. It's a bad idea.